And Captain Massey, guys, it is raining outside, but we are definitely back again for the second reaction video of this Mystelics reaction, guys. The very first one will be where in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And with that said, big up the Mystelics to the family for dropping by and saying Mystelics in the building, as well as the people out there peeping in. Brothers and sisters, come on in. Ninja Sam, come on in, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another Mystelics reaction video right there. And then, guys, I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for definitely tuning in. And also, guys, I would appreciate also that you give this video a thumbs up. One time, boom bam bing, all the photo the hunting. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate this right there, guys. Now, guys, this was something I saw a while back, and I must make mention of this thing right there. This, of course, is there, you know, the Haitians used to come to Dominica and try to get out. Well, we have East Indians, brothers and sisters, East Indians, men charged for smuggling 11 East Indians out of Dominica, not the Dominican Republic, you know, Macu, Dominica. So apparently some individuals from Antigua came to Dominica to bring these individuals out. From my understanding, the Coast Guard must have gotten them, but this is what they're saying right there. Two men who allegedly smuggled 11 adults and one little youth from Dominica into Antigua could end up facing 25 years behind bars. Brothers and sisters, the individuals were Indian nationals right there. So it's not about Choksi and what have you. Choksi is Indian, whichever Choksi is. The Indian government or the Pakistani government that came for Choksi. I even forget. Well, apparently this is a culture apparently in Dominica. The Haitians used to have it well locked and down. Now the East Indians are trying their best. Boy, that is something else, boy. That is something else, boy. Hey, remember not too long ago the Prime Minister was talking about our backdoor culture, where people taking advantage of the backdoor culture. This article was written on Dominica News Online on February 3rd. That was 4 days ago, brothers and sisters. And of course, you can read the whole thing right there or check out the article and you'll definitely get a vibration. But on Tuesday, they will appear, the individuals who brought the 11 Indians, they were brought before the magistrate court and were placed on a $200,000 bond, for which they had to pay $50,000 down to secure their temporary release right there. I wonder if they made this with all the money all you getting from the 11 Indian individuals. East Indians, we are West Indians, they are the East Indians, brothers and sisters. So where's that here? Okay, so the East Indians, Punjabi, I don't know why I say that. But anyways, you get my point right there. So these individuals, I hopefully they paid all you enough money for you to get all your own bail, because to pay on $200,000, boy, you mad. That means each person had to pay $10,000, at least $10,000 for them to transport all you out. But then again, if you're secure in a business and individuals are telling you all, I'm always trying to think of this human traffic kind of vibes. If individuals are paying you to bring them to another island, just like you would hop on a boat and then you pay, but then again you have to pass through immigration. So maybe it's the whole thing is immigration. That's why they call it human trafficking, because you're pretty much doing the same process. You're paying somebody to bring you to another island. You're paying a ferry to bring you to another island. The only difference is you are passing through immigration. Now, if the world is our home, shouldn't we treat it like this? Treat it like this? I'm just saying. I don't know. I understand that sometimes some people actually care about the country and want to do well by the country, while you're destroying your country and think you can just jump into the country for all the things and then just get free benefits, like what is happening in the United States, where they bring in these immigrants and all these American people that pay all their taxes and stuff have to be taking their tax money and giving to the illegal immigrants. That's something else. But what Biden doing, boy? What is Biden doing, boy? Anyways, let me leave that alone. It's not that I'm talking about. But apparently this situation has happened in Dominica, and they were charged for it. But I'm just trying to think to myself, and the 11 adult immigrants were also charged $1,000 each last week. And then they were sent back to where? Dominica? They were repatriated to where? India? Or repatriated back to Dominica? Where exactly did they go? I don't know, but you guys can find it on DNO right there. Anyways, guys, I must make mention of this particular video, for which I thought it was rather interesting. Kind of reminds me of my olden days. Or no, I say in olden days, like it's so far, it's not far away. Okay, that was back in my college days when I used to hitchhike ride. We call it a different name, but YouTube sensitive. So hitchhiking ride, man. All man on the back of vehicle, yeah. Some of all you do a ride, but all you go in jam. I don't understand all you know. All you do a ride, all you go in jam to do what? To jump up and then all you do a no ride to go nowhere. I'm not having a bicycle. You go in jam center. Well, have a bicycle, man, to ride back when you come out. All you do know, some of all, I remember back in the day when some of them girls used to go jam. They used to tell me their story and stuff and tell me they sleep on road waiting for a ride, all kind of thing. They come out jam like 2-3 a.m. in the morning and they sleep in the bus stop and next morning they go home. All your mother should give all you blows. Hey, all you know is look at that. Well, then again, Dominica is a hitchhiking. That's a hitchhiking culture too. It doesn't happen as much as back in the day because we used to just hitchhike ride, especially for college, man. We just used to hitchhike ride, man. Yeah, boy. All man, especially them government vehicles. We paying all your salary, boy. We paying all your salary. Our money come from tax. Even though we're college days, we weren't paying taxes and like that. But when we buying food, we paying taxes indirectly or directly, matter of fact. So hey, you have to give us right to bring us home, boy. You have to give us right to bring. I remember playing in Venezuela Institute, and I had to hop on some of those government vehicles to go back. Hey, I guess it's the same situation there. But yo, that is something else. Well, all laughter and fun, guys. Unfortunately, there was a incident that took place in the Maho region where a vehicle slammed into the bridge that you see in there. And unfortunately, a young man did not make it. I heard he was the passenger and the driver escaped with a few scratches and whatnot. But that is a heck of a thing, eh? I don't know. I remember a friend of mine who passed away as a result of that was in the United States. So apparently they were in the car vehicle, and the vehicle went into the back of a big truck, and the girl survived, but my friend, I was gonna say his name, but he did not survive, unfortunately. And I saw her a few months pass by. She recovered and everything like that. She was in the passenger seat, he was in the driver's seat. The complete opposite happened in this one. But I remember seeing her, man, and I knew her in college and everything like that, man. And I saw her, and I was like, "Yo, you okay?" She said, "Yeah, I'm doing fine." But I know from the mannerisms of her back then and the mannerisms of her this time, I know there's something going on there, man. I know there's something going on because I know she was very close to him as well, and it's just something that you have to live with, knowing that your friend was with you in a ride. You probably love your friend so much, and whatever it is, maybe your boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know what was the situation between the girl and the boy, whoever was the driver. But just to have your friend there, man, and then an incident happened, and then your friend is no longer there, man. This is why I always tell people, when you wake up in the morning, pray for your family and friends now. Pray for them now. Guidance and protection along the way. And your neighbors too. Because sometimes you may not know your neighbor, but pray for your neighbor because they are your neighbor regardless. And not just your neighbor that lives next door, but your neighbor that you get in contact with. Pray for them, Lord Jesus, protect them from accident and danger, you know what I mean? But most importantly, I always mention this, and I will continuously mention this. Yes, we tend to have fun on this here planet. It is important to have fun, yes, true. But you always have to remember that your soul inside this finite little waste of materials, brothers and sisters, I will go back to the earth. What's inside this is the most important part. And where it goes is important. This is why I always tell people, when you live, you enjoy life, whatnot, but you have to prepare for the afterlife. Some of all you don't believe in afterlife, that is all your business, But are you bound to see it? Are you bound to see it? This is why it's important to trust the Most High before you leave this planet. Life is short, enjoy it to the maximum. When the great book says that life is like a vapor, that is literally the truth. That is a literal statement, And some of the things I say, I know will just fly over your head. Life is like a vapor, but look at vapor just pass there and look at your life still. But in relativity, in relativism to the universe in itself and the time span of, boy, you mad. Guys, the world is flying through space at 67,000 miles per hour. None of all is feeling it. But you can definitely see the waves moving. The waves are moving as a result of the rotation of the earth. You guys knew this, right? The rotation of the earth is causing the waves to rumble. You never thought of that? The rotation of the earth, and then it's flying through space at 67,000 miles per hour. 1 hour past 67,000 miles past. Now imagine that span. Oh, brothers and sisters, imagine that span of time. 67,000 miles in 1 hour. And you said, but checking, boy, let me drive to Roseau, boy, Roseau to 1 hour. Checking, boy, that long way. 67,000 miles, brothers and sisters, boy. And the time frame of the universe in itself to that finite little, just like a bug. A light bug lives for 30 minutes. Its entire life is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Brothers and sisters, I'm sure in the light bug's mind, it might be living for 300 years in accordance to whatever metric that you get my point. But time is very, very short, brothers and sisters. And the infinite universe, time frame, this is why I say time is relative. Time is not constant, brothers and sisters. That is a deeper rooted meaning. Time is not constant, or is time indeed constant? Time is constant to the metric for which you are living in. But in the relative to the universe, man, thousands of years, even from the very beginning, maybe millions, even billions of years before the world was forming itself. When the great book says, let there be light, and the earth was without form and void. Oh, boy, look. Anyways, I'm going too far. Going too far, sorry, brothers and sisters. My brain does just fly with me sometimes. Anyways, I hope you understand what I'm saying right there. Be mindful of your time, but prepare to meet your creator. You will. Those I didn't say. I'm making sure I tell all you soul. You cannot say when only meet the creator. Say I didn't know. You say Mystelics. He will tell you Mystelics. Tell all you. And you don't prepare to meet the creator. That's your business. All right then. Take life for granted still. He's gone. He's gone. That's the young man right there, showing promise. Doesn't look like a guy who's involved in any kind of crazy stuff. You don't see him, he doesn't look like a guy who's involved in any crazy stuff from that picture I'm seeing. The individuals out there who know him better may know different, but according to that picture, it looks like a guy who is showing promise. But he's no longer here today. He's no longer here today. The car that was in the incident, look at that. People passing and seeing the aftermath. And look, my man play. Well, if that was your man, he's gone. The aftermath is there. This is the aftermath. This is what took his life. Guys, when I tell you all these things, it's not mean, boy. Human beings are interesting creatures, boy. Interesting creatures, boy. I remember when the great book says, even though somebody were to come from the dead and tell you, they still wouldn't listen. Boy, that's something else, boy. Human beings are truly sheep. Truly sheep. I was speaking to a family member the other day, and I tell my family member, it is a hell of a thing for you to go through life and never know your full potential. But that is a heck of a thing, me boy. To go through life and you never knew your potential, you never knew your purpose. I think there's a saying that says, woe unto a man who never knew his purpose, who died without fulfilling his purpose or knowing his purpose. Because there's one thing to know your purpose. A number of people know their purpose, but are afraid to do the actions because of whatever they feel their family or friends might think, or whatever society might deem what, or they have a level of pride to them that they don't want to do certain things that they know that they should do. Hey, I don't want to show my face. Now mind me, please. When you most likely would have been the world changer right there, but you're so full of pride or just shy itself that you refuse to utilize what God has given you to fulfill your purpose. Man, I tell you, boy, boy, it's a heck of a thing to go through this life and never know your purpose, boy. Boy, hey, no, boy, no. Hey, I getting carried away on that one, eh? Sorry, brothers and sisters, I getting carried away on that one, eh? But I thank God I know my purpose. Church in the building, man. But he's no longer here, guys. Sympathies goes out to his friends and family, whoever they are. He may have gone for a little fun or wherever he came out, St. Joseph, or I don't know where he come out, but and you think that is it? I think he was in his 20s, early 20s. And then you think that is, you know, guys, doesn't matter what age, none of what is, just that it's a number of young people are passing away. There was another incident that could have been prevented. But some wicked person has decided to do this. There's an update.
52-year-old Thomas Dangleben of Grande was shot on Saturday, the 28th day of January.
Why? What is wrong with human beings?
2023 about 11 p.m. at Granby and admitted to the Alford ward of the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, succumbed to apparent gunshot injuries.
Guys, there's so much things I want to say on that one. Eh? The question is, why did that happen? Why did your man choose to pellet another guy? Why? You're just taking away somebody's family member, somebody's brother, somebody's uncle, somebody's father, somebody's son. Probably doing great things in their lives, or you have taken that away from that person. How can you be so selfish as a human being to decide to take somebody else's life as a result of whatever problem that there is? And sometimes I understand certain situations, but I don't think this one is warranted. This, did the person harm your family member or something? Did the person come inside your house and decide to do harm to your family member? No, I don't think that happened. Maybe all he was fighting for $5. That has happened. I know in the United States they took a man's life for $2. $2. You owe the man $2 and the man don't pay you $2. You take the man's life away. I don't know what is the situation there, but let's listen to the update.
He was examined and pronounced dead by a medical doctor at the Alford ward about 6 p.m. on Saturday, the 4th day of February 2023.
The other thing I had to keep in mind, thank God this recording continues, the hospitals. Only know how I feel about the hospitals in Dominica. We are so much that we have potential. We have potential. One of the things I never understood in Dominica is why, as a nature island Caribbean, are we not utilizing, or there are people utilizing the herbal remedies? That's another thing, and I understand the situation there. We are lacking a lot of resources, yet still the Prime Minister them come and pretend as if they're doing great things. This is why I must make... Oh, I'm thinking of the Lumumba video. Guys, I will play that hopefully tomorrow. I was wondering whether I should put this in today or not. But I will play it. Because everything have to sync properly. It's not just reacting to videos, brothers and sisters. But that one would have been nice in this one. The government officials, health ministers, even the former health minister sent his family member overseas for medical attention. The very Prime Minister of the country telling his supporters that he can send his little ones and his family members overseas. Now, you're not saying he can send his family members to the hospital, the new buildings that they create, He's saying they can send them overseas for medical attention. Then ask the people who put in position to help them. He asking them, what about you? That is God's sweet. That is the God's sweet, boy. Oh, that is more gods than fish. We breathe in oxygen through gods on land.
His body is being kept at a funeral home
for the autopsy.
Pending.
Sympathies goes out to this individual as well. Sympathies, man. Sympathies. There's not only this one, there's another one as well, guys. I mentioned this one some time back. And thank God there's some sort of closure in this regard as a result of who they found. Well, it's an alleged individual that they found. Of course, I'm sure you guys remember Peter Panther Jr., who of us was pelleted in New York. A Dominican. I know him. talked to Vibes with him, one of the guys who was always liking my videos and stuff, part of the Mystelics family community. He left to go overseas for betterment, trying to do acting, trying to do a number of things. He was a teacher and all those kind of things there, brothers and sisters. Trying to make something of himself, leaving Dominica to go overseas and then finding your demise over there is better. You had to stay here. But who knows what the future holds. So hey, take the opportunity where it goes. But be mindful. My father always used to tell us this. Be mindful of the company you keep. And that is so deep. We checking about with that, but we can hang out with anybody. They're not going to influence us. We are Michels. They cannot influence us like that. True, baby. That could be true. But on the basis of your company, it goes even far beyond that. They say birds of a feather flock together. If you hang out with poor people or the poverty mindset, let me take that back. It's not poor people, you know. Sometimes the government are the ones creating poor people. But if you hang out with people with poor mind frame, a poverty mind frame, you too will develop that mind frame because that is what you know. But if you hang out with people with a progressive mind frame, not disregarding moral value, no, brothers and sisters, not disregarding that at all, because sometimes you might have progressive people who have completely gone away the moral value and they are just chaos. So although they are getting things, they themselves are chaos. Be mindful of the people that you keep company. So if you're hanging out with people who are progressive, have a mind frame of elevation, but they also have a standard for your own physical betterment and spiritual betterment as well. These are the people that you need to hang out with. Guys, I don't know where I go if anyways, this is the video that I'm talking about right there, brothers and sisters. He was hanging with his friend.
An alleged gunman
who pulled out this thing right there. Point blank, this is Peter right there. Peter Jr. Peter Panther Jr. This is his friend. Taking a walk with his friend. And his friend decided to do him harm. You guys saw the clip. Some of the things I cannot really show. YouTube is a funny thing right there. Oh, but there's the audio. So let me see if I can play the audio. No, the audio. Let me separate the audio. Hold on. So some of the things you might just see this go back.
An alleged gunman who shot a man execution style, police say, was arrested 10 months later.
Thank God that happened. So there's some sort of closure to the family. At least they found who? They found the individual, alleged individual, by the way.
This is the horrifying video of the shooting that happened in Queens.
Just before it happened. And I know I passed this area already.
The pair are seen walking on a sidewalk together.
And the guy just...
before the suspect suddenly fires the gun directly at the victim's head twice.
Oh my...
What kind of friend is that, boy?
My God.
Walking with your friend, you think your friend is your, you know, your partner, you know?
This is so sad.
The victim was 26-year-old Peter Panther. He was...
By the way, guys, I see Grenada there. Happy Independence to Grenada and the Grenadian masses out there. All the Grenadians watching my videos. Happy Independence, guys. 49 years. Happy Independence, man.
Was rushed to the hospital but died from his injuries.
Very sweet kid, very quiet.
Very cool guy.
You said he would...
Very nice.
A math teacher from the Caribbean, Panther moved to New York for better opportunities. He was also an actor and aspiring musician.
Boy, the boy was good. The boy was good. The boy acting was brilliant. Laugh, kicks off, sitcom vibes. Yes! Just taken by his friend.
The suspect, Jovan Springer, was arrested and charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon in connection with the shooting. Police say the two knew each other and the shooting stemmed from a narcotics-related dispute, according to the New York Post. It stemmed from a narcotics-related dispute, according to the New York Post. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Well, guys, we have a little closure right there. Some individuals was always asking me about what was happening with the individual, you know, this very same situation, because I did some time back I did a reaction on that as well, and showing some of his videos and the funny vibes and, you know, just the individual himself. He's gone, brothers and sisters. He's gone. He was taken by his own friend. Be mindful of the company you keep, then. Be mindful of the company you keep. Some people might pretend that they are friends. I always tell people how you know your friends, you know. You know your friends by the way that they treat you and they try to help you out. If you have people in your life who you constantly always have to give, and they never looking to give you, these are not your friends, my friend. These are leeches. And anytime if somebody were to betray you or give these friends money to do you something because they know that you are close to them, then it's very easy for them to do this because all they needed from you was to take from you. This is why it's important to know who your friends are. It's very simple to know. It's very simple. Just know who is actually contributing to your life. That's all you know. If people are not contributing to life, and matter of fact, it's not you that have to tell them, you know. There might be certain opportunities out there. One of the things that I found it really rather interesting, guys, when from the people I associate back then and the people I associate now. The people I associated back then always look to see if they can get something from me. I knew this, you know, but it didn't really matter because I'm a kind of person where I wouldn't mind giving you stuff. If I have, I'll give you stuff. You check? But the people I associated with, and it's interesting how the world shifts when you give out a particular energy and then you go through life and that energy comes right back to you and you yourself wondering, what have you done to deserve this? And then you reflect back on these little things you have done for people back then that made the impact of what is happening today so grand. And not just that, it could also be the association of other family members who have gone before you. Guys, what I tell all you today, some of all you, that will just fly over your head like a Concorde, fium, or fly. Let's bring it, Dominica. Fly over your head like a Sukoya, fium. Some of you have no clue what I say, but you know your friends on how they treat you. They might not have a set of money and this kind of things there, but if there's opportunities, hey, I see this opportunity. I know you have a skill set like this. You want to join in this? What are your thoughts? What do you think about this? I see something, I know that person, a friend of mine has a particular skill set. I'll always hand it out to that person. That is how you know your friends are, because they're looking to build, and not just build themselves. They're looking to build you. Anyways, guys. This is all your boy has for this here reaction video, man. It's just unfortunate I had to bring a set of bad news. So it was Peter, young man gone. This guy gone as well. And one elderly guy. Well, not really elderly. He's 51 years old. Middle age. And some people do know. Some people don't know tomorrow whose turn. So, but it's my turn to go tomorrow, brothers and sisters. But if tomorrow is my turn, just make sure all you know I will be where the greats are in the skies above. Hallelujah. Anyways, guys, if all I stated right there, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying right there. I would appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, guys, if you understand what I'm saying right there. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. And of course, sympathies goes out to all the families who lost somebody in this video. And I'm happy that the Panther family finds some sort of closure for this young man right there. At least it wouldn't bring him back. Once you've gone from this life, that is it, we. Hey! Yes, sir. I'm just thinking of my pops, man. Anyways, guys, all I said right there, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.